I'm Janelle Finton, and I am a trumpet player, vocalist, and composer. I grew up in the Chicago suburbs, and I currently attend the University of Miami, studying jazz trumpet with Brian Lynch. I am so thankful for the ability to share joy with people through many different mediums of music. There is something special about each genre or style that allows it to meet the needs of people in different ways. Have you ever been to a performance or listened to music and you felt like the artist was speaking to you directly? That's the magic of the music in the moment. When we are intentional about the way that we create or perform, it allows us to connect to our shared human experience. Having a healthy mindset is key to being intentional with the music that we perform, write, and consume. Today, I am so excited to share with you a couple of tips on how to have a healthy mindset as a musician while on stage and off stage. Tip number 1. No one is better than you at being you. Whether during a performance or outside of it, comparing yourself to other people is extremely unhealthy. With scrolling through social media, it is so easy to look at other accounts and compare yourself to them, thinking that they are better than you or that you are not where you should be. Just remember that they are usually only putting their best playing online. You won't see the practicing and hard work that it took to get them to where they are now. But does that mean that we in turn should not share our accomplishments in fear that it may impact someone else negatively? No. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. We can learn so much from our peers when we are able to let go of competition and jealousy. My high school orchestra director was extremely influential to me, and she showed me the book The Art of Possibility by Benjamin Zander. In it, he explains the idea that everyone has their own potential. Somebody else being great does not mean that you are not or never will be. Tearing down other people does not make you a better musician. We all have different ways to give to the world, and are all at different places in our journey to discovering who we are. This brings me to tip number 2. Identity is not in what we do. Some of you have probably heard the quote, "Music is not what I do, it's who I am." Music is very powerful, and the opportunity to pursue it and take part in it should not be taken for granted. However, it is not who we are. With pursuing music as a career, there will be up and down periods, just like any other choice. If we place our identity or emotional well-being or how good or successful we are, we will never be happy because perfection is unattainable. Mother Teresa states, "If you are humble, nothing will touch you, neither praise nor disgrace, because you know what you are." At many times in my life, I have doubted my ability, or if I'm where I should be in my development of being a musician, or even if I should pursue music at all. And these feelings come and go, which is natural and normal to experience. If you are looking to pursue music, it doesn't mean that you should stop pursuing music if you doubt that you should. Everybody experiences that. However, it is very important to recognize that we cannot place our worth or identity in what we are feeling on a day-to-day basis. In humility, we are able to know that we are secure right as we are right now. And we can't place our identity in music. Although it is great, it isn't stable. There is more to who we are. If all we were was music, what would there be to make music about? Finally, here is tip number 3. Play for someone you love. I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to play and tour with Carnegie Hall's NYO Jazz, a national youth band directed by trumpeter Sean Jones. During the rehearsal residency period, trombonist Wycliffe Gordon shared with us a video of a musician talking about their experience recording a session with Louis Armstrong. He tells a story about how Louis brought everyone to tears with his emotional performance, and later, on a dinner break, when he asked him, "How did you do that? How did you play with so much conviction?" Louis replied, "Play for someone you love." When we are playing for someone we love, we are playing with intention. We don't even think about messing up or not being enough because we are just focusing on embedding meaning in every single note. Negative thoughts hold no more meaning, and there is no temptation to analyze our performance in real time in our heads while we were playing. In NYO Jazz 2018, we had the opportunity to tour Europe with guest soloist Diane Reeves. She is someone who believes in everything that she does when she is performing, and during the final note of our ballad, she drew in a breath. The whole audience was on the edge of their seats. There was a tension in the silence in the room, and it was beautiful. The whole experience was so emotional, and that is what music is all about. There is power when we play and make music with intention. For a quick summary, here are the 3 main tips on how you can have a healthy mindset as a musician. First, comparison to other people is unhealthy when you look down on yourself. No one is better than you at being you. Second, we can't base who we are off how we perform, good or bad. Identity is not in what we do. Finally, music is meant to be played with intention. Play for someone you love. Thanks for joining me for this mini masterclass. I cannot wait to see how you all change the world through the joy that you share with your music. I'm Janelle Finton. Until next time.